Hello. Today we are going to revise past simple tense and we are going to do it by talking about holidays. Danas ćemo obnavljati prošlo prosto vreme kroz priču o tome kako smo proveli naš letnji raspust, odnosno odmor. So how was your holiday? Kakav je bio vaš odmor? Hajde da upotrebimo glagole u zagradi i da ih stavimo u prošlo vreme. Pričat ćemo dakle o prošlim radnjama i koristimo prošlo prosto vreme od glagola u zagradi. Od glagola biti za prvu rečenicu prošlo vreme je was ili were. My holiday was interesting. Moj raspust je bio zanimljiv. Imao sam puno slobodnog vremena. I had a lot of free time. My friends and relatives, moji prijatelji i rođaci su došli da me posete, came to visit me. Prošlo vreme od glagola come je came. I played outside all day. Igrao sam se napolju ceo dan. Kao što vidite, u prve tri rečenice glagoli su bili nepravilni i koristili smo njihove oblike za prošlo vreme. Od glagola to be to je was, od glagola have had, a od glagola come dođi came. U četvrtoj rečenici imali smo glagol play koji je pravilan i kod pravilnih glagola dodajemo samo nastavak ed i na taj način gradimo prošlo vreme. Peta i šesta rečenice su odrične. I didn't go abroad. Nisam išao u inostranstvo. Šesta. I didn't use the computer very often. Nisam koristio kompjuter veoma često. Odrične rečenice gradimo tako što koristimo pomoćni glagol did, odričnu rečicu not i glavni glagol iz zagrade u infinitiv. I didn't go, I didn't use. Sedma rečenica. Me and my family spent a lot of time together. Ja i moja porodica smo proveli puno vremena zajedno. What about you? Was your holiday interesting? Did you have a lot of free time? Did your friends and relatives come to visit you? Did you play outside all day? Did you go abroad? Did you use the computer very often? Did you and your family spend a lot of time together? Kao što vidite, pitanja za prošlo vreme gradimo uglavnom sa pomoćnim glagolom did plus subjekat plus infinitiv glavnog glagola iz zagrade. Did you have a lot of free time? Did your friends come to visit you? Did you play outside all day? To važi za sve glagole osim ako imamo u rečenici glagol biti koji pitanje pravi inverzijom. Was your holiday interesting? Was it boring? Let's now read a text about summer holiday written by Mary. So Mary described her summer holiday. Let's read and fill in the text with past forms of the verbs in brackets. Mary kaže, I visited Paris last August with my friend Lucy. Posetila sam Paris prošlog avgusta sa prijateljicom Lucy. Išli smo tamo vozom. We went there by train. Dakle, od glagola go prošlo vreme je went. We stayed for 5 days in a small hotel in the city center. Stay je pravilan glagol, pa mu dodajemo ed. Odseli smo 5 dana u malom hotelu u centru grada. The hotel, imamo glagol biti, on sam pravi negaciju uz pomoć svojih prošlih oblika was ili were. The hotel was not cheap ili wasn't cheap, nije bio jeftin. It was quite expensive, bio je prilično skup. Our room was okay. It was old and dark, but very clean. In the mornings, ujutru, We saw all the famous tourist sites and most famous museums. Ujutru bi išli da gledamo ili da vidimo sve poznate turističke atrakcije ili poznata turistička mesta, znamenitosti i najpoznatije muzeje. The Louvre Museum was my favorite. We had a sandwich for lunch in a park. In the afternoon, we walked around the city. Popodne bi išlo u šetnju gradom. We took a lot of photos. Every day we bought crepes or French pancakes. They are delicious. After a nap and a shower in the evenings, nakon što bi malo odmorile popodne i nakon tuširanja, uveče bismo we ate our dinner in small restaurants, večerale smo u malim restoranima, and then we went to pubs and discos or for a walk. We visited interesting places, and we met very interesting people. Upoznale smo veoma zanimljive ljude. We also made some good friends. Nismo kupovale poklone. Negativna rečenica, we didn't buy any presents. Everything was very expensive. Sve je bilo veoma skupo. But we sent beautiful postcards to our friends. Ali smo slale lepe razglednice našim prijateljima. We had a lot of fun. Divno smo se provele. It was a fantastic holiday. Mary. Dakle, vidite da smo ovde imali i pravilne i nepravilne glagole. Kod pravilnih smo dodavali ed glagolu da bismo napravili prošlo vreme. Visited, stayed, walked. Kod nepravilnih smo koristili njihovu drugu kolonu, odnosno oblik za prošlo vreme. Went, saw, had, took, bought, met, made, ate, sent. Okay, answer the questions about the text. For homework, you will have to answer these questions. For example, did she go abroad for her summer holiday? Da li je Mary išla u inostranstvo tokom letnjeg raspusta? Yes, she did. Where did she go? Gde je išla? She went to Paris. Išla je u Pariz. Dakle, za domaći zadatak odgovorite na ostala pitanja u vezi sa prethodnim tekstom. Obratite pažnju na građenje pitanja. Who did she go with? Sa kim je išla? Where did she stay? Gde je odsela? Was the hotel cheap? Da li je hotel bio jeftin? What did they see? Šta su videle? Dakle, pitanja za prošlo vreme gradimo sa did, posle njega ide subjekat i glavni glagol u infinitivu. Isto važi i kod pitanja koja počinju nekom od upitnih reči. Where, who, what. Dakle, posle upitnih reči ide opet did, zatim subjekat i glavni glagol u infinitivu. What did they send? Šta su slali? Dakle, za domaći kao prvi zadatak odgovorite na pitanja u vezi sa prethodnim tekstom. Also, in your books on page 18, you have a text about another way to spend a holiday, and you are going to fill in this text using past forms of these verbs. Dakle, na strani 18 u vašim knjigama vidjet ćete tekst takođe o jednom načinu da se provede letnji raspust ili odmor. Popunit ćete tekst stavljanjem glagola u prošlo vreme. This text is about visiting Harry Potter theme park in Orlando. And now we are going to talk about writing emails to describe your holiday. So in your electronic books, you can find this email written by a boy called Danko. He wrote an email to his friend Jamie describing his holiday. Actually, he described his staycation. Staycation is a holiday where you stay at or around your home. Staycation je termin koji koristimo da opišemo odmor koji smo proveli u svom gradu ili u blizini svog grada, u svojoj zemlji, dakle nismo išli van svoje zemlje. So Danko described his staycation by telling Jamie about his visit to Silver Lake, posetio je Srebrno jezero, and Golubac Fortress i Golubačku tvrđavu. Silver Lake and Golubac Fortress are along the right Danube bank in eastern or northeastern Serbia. Srebrno jezero i Golubačka tvrđava se nalaze u istočnoj ili severoistočnoj Srbiji, near the town of Veliko Gradište, and they are both popular touristic resorts. For example, I can show it to you using Google Maps. So you can see here Golubac Fortress. And on the map, here you can see Golubac. Here is the river Danube. And here is the Silver Lake and also a small village Kisiljevo. Later on we are going to watch a video about this village. So Silver Lake is here and Golubac Fortress is here. So you can see Veliko Gradište town is here and I can show it to you like this, just a moment. So here it is. Here is Pirot. You can see Pirot here. And here is the river Danube, reka Dunav. So we are talking about northeastern Serbia here. And Silver Lake is here. Okay. So Danko is writing an email to his friend Jamie, talking about his staycation and visiting Silver Lake, Golubac Fortress, and a small village called Kisiljev. Okay. So if you open your ebooks, you can find this text here, and also you can find it in your books on page 26. Now let's read the email. Hi Jamie, it sounds like you had a great summer holiday. Zvuči kao da si super proveo raspust. Sorry I didn't write earlier, but I was on holiday with my parents in Kisiljevo. Izvini što nisam pisao ranije, ali sam bio na odmoru sa roditeljima u selu Kisiljevo. It's a beautiful Serbian village near the Danube River. To je prelepo selo blizu reke Dunav. Kao što vidite, ispred naziva reka imamo uvek određeni član D. We traveled from there to the Golubac Fortress and the Nimnik Monastery. Putovali smo odande do Golubačke tvrđave i Nimnik manastira. We also swam in Silver Lake. Takođe smo se kupali ili plivali u Srebrnom jezeru, tried windsurfing and water skiing, and attended a local festival i prisustvovali smo lokalnom festivalu. I was sad to leave, but it was a unique experience. Bilo mi je žao što moramo da idemo, ali je to bilo zaista jedinstveno iskustvo. My school holidays aren't over yet. Moj školski raspust nije još uvek gotov. Why don't you come and visit Belgrade for a week before school starts? Zašto ne bi došao i posetio Beograd na nedelju dana pre nego što počne škola? My dad can give you a lift from the airport. Please come. Moj otac te može sačekati na aerodromu. Molim te dođi. All the best, Janko. Okay. So this is an email. You can see how you can write an email. You click here on reply when you get an email. Kada dobijete mail, odgovarati klikom na reply ili odgovori. Takođe možete da klikom na compose sastavite novi e-mail. Možete da proverite vaš inbox, odnosno mesto gde dobijate nove poruke, ili da obrišete mail koji ne želite da imate u vašem inboxu tako što kliknete na trash. So let's now replace the words in bold here with words from the text. He went with them on holiday. Which words can we use here? Who did he go on holiday with? Sa kime je Danko išao na odmor? His parents. So them is his parents. Sa njegovim roditeljima. It's a Serbian village. It's this one. The village is near it. The village is near it. The Danube River, reka Dunav. They swam there. Kupali su se tamo, plivali su. Srebrno jezero, Silver Lake. His school holidays aren't over yet. His. Whose school holidays aren't over yet? Čiji raspust nije još uvek gotov? Danko's. He can give Jamie a lift from the airport. Who is he? Danko's dad. Okay. Now let's listen to a video about Kisiljevo village. It's near the Danube River. Listen.
Kisiljevo. I just got back from a great holiday and I couldn't wait to tell you all about it. I was on holiday with my parents in Kisiljevo. It's only about 100 kilometers from Belgrade, so it didn't take long to travel there. Kisiljevo is a beautiful Serbian village near the Danube River in the northeast of the country. We traveled from there to the Golubac fortress. It is a beautiful fortress town from the 14th century. The towers look amazing on the rocky landscape right next to the river. On another day, we also traveled to the Nimnik Monastery. They make the best honey there, and the cold spring water was really refreshing on the hot summer's day we visited. We did much more on our holiday too. We also swam in Silver Lake, tried windsurfing and water skiing, and attended a local festival. I was sad to leave, but it was a unique experience. My school holidays aren't over yet, so I'm looking forward to doing some fun activities in Belgrade before school starts.
Okay, so this was the video about the small village near Belgrade. And now let's match these sentences with correct phrases or words on the right. We have some places here which are mentioned in the video, mesta koja se pominju u videu. So let's see, they went to a local festival. Where was the festival? It dates back to the 14th century. What dates back to the 14th century? It's Golubac fortress. It's 100 kilometers from Belgrade. 100 kilometara je udaljeno od Beograda. It's the village, Kisiljevo. There are spring waters there. Izvorska voda ili izvori sa vodom postoje tamo. It's Nimnik Monastery. It's near the Danube River. It's near the Danube River. It's the village. They make the best honey there. Prave najbolji med tamo. It's also the monastery. And we have one left. They went to a local festival. Išli su na lokalni festival. It's Silver Lake. It took place there. Desio se na Srebrnom jezeru. Okay, they attended a local festival or they went to a local festival there. So listen to the video once again. Listen to the video once again about this village. And also you can read Danko's email to Jamie again. Also in the presentation, you have the vocabulary. The vocabulary from the text and the video. Imate reči iz e-maila i iz video materijala ovde u prezentaciji. So you should copy the words. You should copy the words from the slides. And again, when we talk about the staycation, kada govorimo o odmoru koji provodimo kod kuće, odnosno u zemlji, there are some interesting ideas about how to spend your holiday at home. What can you do at home? You can spend a day on a river. You can take a mini road trip. You can read a good book. You can get outside. You can explore your city. Možete da istražite vaš grad. Camp out in the backyard. Možete da kampujete u dvorištu. Like this. Camping in the backyard. You can bring the water park to you. Možete da se kupate u dvorištu. Play tourist in your own town. Da budete turista u sopstvenom gradu. Dakle, opet da istražite neka nova mesta u okolini. You can try a new activity or hobby. Možete da počnete da se bavite nekom novom aktivnošću ili hobiju. So, for example, my staycation. What can be my staycation? Kako mogu da provedem odmor kod kuće? Okay, so if we talk about our staycation in the past, how can we fill in these sentences? Ako govorimo u prošlosti, kako možemo popuniti ove rečenice? Posetio sam planine i sela u blizini mog grada. I visited mountains and villages near my town. I spent a week there. Proveo sam nedelju dana tamo. I went there with my parents. Išao sam tamo sa roditeljima. We saw some beautiful waterfalls. Videli smo divne vodopade. My brother took amazing photos. Moj brat je napravio divne fotografije. Okay, so we used these verbs in the past forms. Koristili smo prošlo vreme opet i od ovih glagola da bismo opisali naš letnji raspust, odnosno odmor koji smo proveli u zemlji, odnosno u gradu ili okolini našeg grada. Ovo su neke od ideja šta sve možemo da radimo tokom raspusta koji provodimo u sopstvenom gradu ili u blizini grada. For your homework, you are going to write an email. Za domaći ćete takođe i vi napisati email, kao što je to uradio Danko, koji je pisao svom prijatelju Jamiju o svom staycationu, odnosno odmoru koji je proveo kod kuće sa roditeljima. What should you do? You should write an email to your friend. You can see the form of an email, this email box. Here you write the recipient and here the subject of your mail. Ovde unosite adresu onoga kome pišete, email adresu i predmet, odnosno o čemu pišete u mailu. Šta je predmet maila? Kao predmet možete napisati my staycation ili moj odmor koji sam proveo kod kuće. You should try and answer these questions. Kao pomoć možete pokušati i odgovoriti na sledeće pitanje. Where did you go? Gde ste išli? Who did you go with? Sa kim ste išli? How many days did you stay there? Koliko dana ste proveli tamo? What did you do at home? Šta ste radili kod kuće tokom letnjeg raspusta? Describe your typical day during the summer holiday. Opišite tipičan dan koji ste proveli ili provodili tokom letnjeg raspusta. Kako ste proveli jedan vaš dan? Did you meet any new friends? Da li ste upoznali nove prijatelje? Did you try any new food or take up any new activity? Da li ste probali neku novu hranu ili počeli da se bavite nekom novom aktivnošću? How was your holiday? Kakav je bio vaš raspust? Okay, after you finish your mail, you can send it here by clicking on send to your friend. Okay, so write an email about your staycation. Napišite mail o tome kako ste proveli vaš letnji raspust. Okay, so this was our lesson for this week. We revised past simple tense. Obnavljali smo prošlo prosto vreme. Za domaći zadatak napišite mail o svom letnjem raspustu i takođe završite vežbanje iz vaših knjiga, strana 18, i odgovorite na pitanja sa slajda broj 4.